up with your content in the segments you drop.
Absolutely. Check me out, you guys, on Welcome the number 2 in Arleywood, because Arleywood is a place and everybody wants to be there. So check me out. Welcome to Arleywood on all platforms.
Go like and subscribe on all platforms. Welcome number 2 Arleywood, and we'll catch you next Sunday.
See y'all later.
Yeah. Thank you once again, Miss Arlie Michelle.
Shout out Chico to the 630 plus watching, and y'all kick like on both channels, subscribe to both channels. Saw one question go by from the basement. Yes, MC Hammer, Coach Prime got to chop it up a long time, particularly post game. They really got to embrace and hang out and reminisce. Y'all all remember Pumps in the Bump when the show go off. Y'all can go watch Pumps in the Bump. But it was a great time to see those two longtime friends reconnect. Chico.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, like I said before, children of all ages, dogs and cats, aunties, cousins, and their boyfriends too. We have time. It's now time for the draft, the UNK and Chico draft. I know UNK has been over there getting his list together this whole time we've been in Arleywood.
Got no list.
Testing. We're already live and in effect. Y'all get in the chat right now. If you're already listening in, get in the chat right now.
Chico.
Putting them likes up. Uncle Neely, what's happening, baby? How you doing?
Man, I can't complain about you, brother.
Man, we about to get it in, man. We're bowling buffs now, baby. About to run them likes up. Everybody in the chat right now, let us know where you're checking in from. We're already live and direct on the Pregame Show Network, Big Dog Chico channel. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, and all the other good stuff as you come up in this thing, because you already know the buffs are now officially ready to go bowling. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching from around the world, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the badass Uncle Neely and the big dog Chico. Right here, Sunday Night Live, baby. Let's get it in. Right. If you haven't already, you know what to do. Hit the like button right now. We're going to wait on you to do it as you come up in this thing. We Sunday Night Live. Now we're on. Officially, it's UNK and Chico. What's happening? Talk to me, UNK. What's happening? Hey, I got some new Goonsville, baby. We gooned out up in this thing.
Yeah, you got the Halloween edition. The pack has touched down.
The pack came in.
Ain't nothing like let me tell you, there's a lot of good stuff that happened in the world. There ain't nothing gooder than when the pack touched down. The pack has touched down all the way from Colorado to Hawaii.
Definitely, baby. Definitely out here in the middle of the ocean. I appreciate you, Petros. Everybody out there, that lets you know that you can order your Goonsville right now and get yours shipped to you no matter where you are on this great earth. You see Uncle Neely has his on right now, styling and profiling. Y'all know what it is, man. We celebrating a big time win. Once again, the Colorado Buffaloes last night beat the Cincinnati Bearcats. Of course, Travis Hunter had a standout performance on offense, recording 9 catches, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He also, there were big touchdowns too. One came with 34-yard catch to extend Colorado's lead right before halftime. Then, of course, you saw the Heisman worthy also. Shedeur Sanders was pinpoint all night, going 25 of 30, 323 yards and 3 touchdowns, doing this thing in a major way to lead the Buffs to a win. Now we're bowl eligible, but that's just one goal that has been reached, but it's not the goal, as I would say. So, Uncle Neely, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Tell everybody how you're doing and give us a recap,
Man,
if you will.
First of all, I'm doing good. Let's establish that everything is well. But I have to do this. I did it last night on DNVR pregame show.
Shout out.
Got to give out my email. It's Uncle Neely at thepregameshow.com. That's UNCLENEELY at the pregameshow.com. And let me tell you why, Chico, I'm giving that email out.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't like to confess in public. Some people want to confess in private. It's a safe space in Uncle Neely's email. Just email me and say, man, I was wrong. I'm sorry for being a hater. I'm not going to reply with nothing malicious. I'm just going to reply with 3 dots to let you know I received it. And all will be forgiven, not forgotten, but all will be forgiven because you know you was hating. You know you said this summer when I told y'all we was going to go to a bowl this year, I said ain't no damn way. You probably won't win 4 games. We got to 4 games and you said we wouldn't win 5. We got to 5 games and you said we wouldn't win 6. And here we are with 6 in the bank, bowl eligible. And I just want you to just come into this safe space, drop me an email and say, man, my bad. You was right. I was wrong.
There's the email right down there below, so y'all can just go ahead and holler. I hope it's right, Uncle Neely at thepregameshow.com. That's
You
what
got
it
it.
is. Y'all hit them up and go ahead and put your apologies in there. I hope my microphone sounds good. Let us know if the audio is okay. Let us know right.
Sound fine on this end, big dog. I mean,
Okay.
You sound A-okay.
All right, man. We shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We're back once again on the Sunday Night Live early edition. So we getting everybody up in here right now on the pregame show channel and Big Dog Chico channel. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, comment. Let's see here. We got some questions in the chat we're gonna get to. We got some recaps we're gonna get to. We got our top 5 cartoons we got to get to. We got our goon of the game, entertainment news. What else we need to talk about? Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders. We could talk about them all day. I want to get to some things that's in the chat. Oh, you got a Heisman shirt on. That's the official right there, baby.
Yeah,
official.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Like a ref with a pistol. Yeah, I think Paul Feinbaum did change his tune. Looked like he's all riding the coattails.
First
Now
of
he all
all,
good.
I'm not talking about anybody individually. I'm talking about them collectively because the list is too long to go individually. They know who they are. They know who they are. You know if you was a believer or not. You know if you was a hater or not. And I ain't talking about somebody who's just a fan of another school. I ain't talking about that kind of hating. That's allowable. I'm talking about the kind of hating where you got people like, oh, Shedeur ain't that good of a quarterback. Oh man, Travis don't play that good. I'm talking about them kind of haters. Oh, Coach Prime can't coach, his staff can't do this. I'm talking about them kind of haters. Them kind of haters. You just have to acknowledge that here's a black man who took over a program that was 1-11, took it to 4-8, and now it is 6-2. If this was a business, that's like Apple or Amazon. Like the growth is exponential. You would invest in it, not hate on it.
Right. You'll be right there on the coattails, like, hey man, I'm riding with that. And that's what you see the networks are doing because they are smart. They understand what it is. And people were complaining on the live last night, man, why ESPN showing so many commercials? Because they know that there are so many eyes. And
let me tell you this, man.
That's when the advertisers come.
Jay-Z said it best. He said it in 99 Problems.
Dun, 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 dun.
He said rap mags want to use my black ass so advertisers could give them more ass for cash. So you have these magazines that they would hit Jay-Z up like, hey, we want to do a story on you, put you on the cover. They're not doing that for Jay-Z. They're doing that because they know people are going to buy it. And the more people that buy it, the more they get charged for advertising. Money, 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 T-Voltage. That's why Colorado is on every Saturday night.
You ain't lying. That was if you guys watched it or if you didn't watch it, however you watched it, however you heard the news, then you should know that was a huge win for Colorado last night. Came out there very confident. As Shedeur Sanders said, he knew that, hey, our goal is to get up early. Let's not wait. Let's not play. Let's go ahead and jump on these guys early. And that's exactly what they did. Little bit of a mishap with Jimmy Horn at the beginning, but once I saw that, I said, that's how we're rolling tonight. My prediction was a 42-17 win. We were right on track for that until like the last couple minutes. We were right on track for a big time win. And I think that's what Coach Prime wanted. He wanted to go ahead and, like I said, kill a gnat with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I predicted a 17-point victory, and for much of the third quarter, we were up 17. We were up 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Nevertheless, we did end it kind of sloppy, and that's not the kind of thing that Coach Prime wants to be indicative of his program. He does want to kill a gnat with a sledgehammer. He does want to start fast and finish strong. But nevertheless, you got out of there with a win. Both of these programs were quality programs coming in with a 5-2 record. Somebody was going to be leaving that game already bowl eligible. You know, Coach Prime has gotten two of the, if you will, monkeys off your back. You know, he exceeded his win total from last year when he got to 5 wins because only had 4 last year, and now getting that 6th win with 4 games to play. And I'm gonna tell you, Chico, when I said this after the Nebraska loss and everybody attacked me for it, you know, I said how this team is built to now run the table, that all of his goals were still in front of it, you know, to win out, to get Miss Peggy to a bowl game, to be competing in the Big 12 championship. We slipped up with Kansas State, and you know now you have 2 teams ahead of us in the Big 12, or 3 actually. You got the undefeated Iowa, BYU, and then you got Kansas State right ahead of us. But for this program to be preseason predicted to be number 11 or lower in the conference and be sitting at 3, come on, dog. I mean, just go ahead and, you know, get the pledge for the wood part and get the Brazzo for the brass part, and go ahead and shine off that Coach of the Year trophy and hand it to Deion Sanders.
Exactly, man. Coach of the Year, Deion Sanders. You got 2 Heisman candidates, of course. And this comment right here from Case and Chico, I appreciate how you stayed positive and confident yesterday. I would like to point out a situation. I wish I could cut up a lot of the live streaming and post them, but point out a situation where when they scored on the defense and they got the big play on the wheel route, I said, man, we have the best defensive coordinator as far as making adjustments at halftime than anybody that I've seen before, because he sees it. He gives you a chance to put it out there. Once he sees it, I guarantee you he makes those adjustments. People were panicking, get Shiloh out of the game after just one play. I said, man, Shiloh, Hodge, all of those guys along with Coach Rob Livingston and Travis, they seeing what happened and they're going to make the adjustments. You're not going to see it happen again and again and again like we might have saw last year. This year, it's about using your players, put them in the best position, not trying to hammer out a system and say, do it like this. But no, we're going to see what they're doing. Then we're going to adjust to it and make the adjustment. And that's exactly what we did all game. That's why we did.
In the words of Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, I'm about to step on some toes. Let me tell you this, man. If you watch that game and you watched it from the first play to the last, and you had any doubt or fear in your heart, I just think you don't know football. I'm sorry if that offends somebody, because there was not a moment in that game that you were out of that game or not in control or things not headed in the direction you wanted them to. Even when you gave up big plays, nobody ever said that this team was going to go undefeated. No one ever said that no one was not going to score. But when you look at the totality of this defense and the lack of points that it allows, even when giving up a big play, why would you panic and make rush substitutions or make wholesale changes and go to things that you hadn't worked on during the week when there's no need to do that? At what point during the game and for how long during the game was this team up on us? Like what are we talking about here? Like, we were in the driver's seat the entire game.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it, man. I like, shout out to the uniform selection with the all grays with the new accents.
I love the grays, man. I love the grays.
With the white helmets and the white socks and stuff. Nice selection right there. By whoever makes the selection, whether it's Coach Prime, Smith.
That's right, Marco Polo. Read these Nikes, baby. Willie D.
Shout out to the Willie D podcast also. Family. Willie D podcast family. Shiloh is a dog, 100%. I would say that defense, that whole defense are filled with dogs. Some young dogs too. Tajay McCord was getting after it. Who else I was missing? It was another young dog. Arden Walker was getting after it. You're going to see these guys for another couple of years, man. So, you know, Cameron Sealman, Craig standing out once again.
Yeah, he's just the standard, man. As Coach Rob Livingston says, when you don't know what to do as far as being in the building, when you don't know how to carry yourself, when you don't know how to practice, when you don't know how to watch film, when you don't know how to attend meetings, just do what number 7 does. Follow Cameron Silverman Craig through the building, and his style will not lead you wrong because he is a pro. He's going to be on somebody's roster, whether he gets drafted or not. He's going to make a team. He's going to be on somebody's roster, and he's going to be playing on Sundays because he is a consummate professional at his craft. Period.
And he is unapologetic. I guess I'm saying that right, gentleman, or proud Southerner, Alabamian, because I was on the sideline of the Arizona game, and after he dipped up under the lineman and made that tackle, you guys can see it on the film. I went up. I had to say something to him after I passed by him, but I kind of said, "Hey, man, great play." And he looked at me and said, "Yes, sir." And I was like, "Hey, you ain't got to say yes, sir." But he was like, "Nah, man, I'm from Alabama. I say yes, sir." I was like, "Damn, I'm from Alabama too, bro. Just to let you know." But that's just let you know the mentality that he has and how his upbringing is. But once he get between those lines, he is a dog.
Absolutely, a damn dog. Shout out to the 636 checking in on the pregame show network. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have not, when the show ends, make sure you go over. If you're on my channel watching, go over to the Big Dog channel and do the same. And if you're on the Big Dog channel and you haven't subscribed to the pregame show channel, come do the same. It ain't nothing but love flowing on this highway.
And it's free. You know what I mean? It's free. It don't take nothing but a little click, yak up, and now you're subscribed to both channels. We appreciate it. Shout out to Pat in the chat. Let me see. King of Dancehall, Elijah said, "Unc, do you think we get bored when we go up a couple touchdowns?"
I don't think it's a matter of getting bored. I think sometimes the game can move at a different speed than your expectations, and I think that there's some complacency that can take place. This team really does respond on the road. This team really does respond. When they get hit in the mouth. We're willing to go out there and spar with somebody, but then when you ever been slap boxing with one of your boys, Chico, when you were coming up, and he mess around and get a good one, and the girls go ooh, and then the real fight start. Yeah, right. I think there's some of that is happening. But when it comes to this defense, man, we're strong. And shout out to Pat Shermer on the post game show. I gave him a helmet stick, and I got Chico.
Got them helmet stickers, baby.
I'll tell you what I got for us tonight, Chico. I got some helmet stickers.
What my other stickers?
I got some helmet stickers, Chico. I gave Pat Shermer a helmet sticker, man, because the job he's doing as offensive coordinator, keeping things fresh and moving. You look at the past 3 or 4 games, we scored over 30 points now. So a lot of the attention, rightly so, gets placed on this defense that may bend but never breaks. But you got to give some props to the offense coordinator in the game he's been calling.
123 rushing yards once again, over 100 yards rushing back-to-back games for Colorado. 91 rush yards for Isaiah Augusto himself.
Yeah,
really balled out.
And had he not slipped on that last one when we were killing the clock, he'd have went over 100.
Dang, big time right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, the one where he the loss of yards back there. Yeah.
Yeah, just lost his footing, man. Planted and did a cut, and the field gave out beneath him. He was going to take that one by 10 or 12 yards.
Definitely had a big open hole over there. Shout out to Dalen Hayden. He had 10 carries for 36 yards.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, Shedeur Sanders, 25 of 30, 323 yards, 2 touchdowns. Travis, 9 for 153. Jimmy Horn Jr., 5 for 78. He would have had a touchdown too without the peace sign he threw up. And I'm sure he, like Coach Prime said, he had to, he really kind of, felt bad about that. But, we know how great Jimmy Horn Jr. is. And he's going to continue
that speed is a mofo, man. That kind of play will be there all night that game and be there next game. And he won't do the deuces or bye-bye anything. It's just part of the rules of all these calls can be at the ref discretion. They can see holding and not call it. They see pass interference and not call it. But sometimes those ones that they say fall in the category of taunting are so blatantly wide open to open. And because he did it before going into end zone, it negated the touchdown. A lot of times you see players do stuff in the end zone, and it's just assessed on the kickoff. When you do it before you score, well, the penalty happened before you score, so now the score comes off the board.
Yeah, and other wide receiver, LeJounte Wester, of course, 5 catches, 56 yards. And you saw post-game, Coach Prime gifting him the number 1 jersey that he asked for. Coach Prime said before the season. I like him in that 10. That 10 could be something legendary with him and Weaver setting the trend for it. But he's going to get in that number 1, I'm thinking, for the rest of the season after the bye week.
And that 10 has the potential to be legendary in the future because that's Juju's number. I'm just saying.
He's scared. And we guess what? We saw Juju at the game. We'll get to it. Wait, let's praise LeJounte Wester first, and then we're going to get to Juju Lewis. Definitely. Go ahead, tell us now. What did you think about LeJounte and how he's been putting on?
What is there to think? I mean, LeJounte on offense is just like these guys on defense. They show up every game. I mean, the guy is like 18 and 19 in targets this year. He catches a ball and forces into overtime. We get a win. He clearly deserved, and has earned, as Coach Prime says, you got to earn these things. He clearly earned moving up and getting the jersey, of number 1, which something that Coach Prime in his history of coaching rarely, if ever, give out. He did give it out, last year, but Jonte has moved up to it, man. Tay is a wonderful person, a dog on the field and in the meeting rooms, a leader in that wide receiver group. You look at everything that Travis is doing, and LeJounte coming from another school, his catches may be down because he's not, wide receiver 1 with Travis out there. But, man, when it's thrown his way, he catches it, and he absolutely makes the most of it.
I'd say he probably all of them wide receiver 1. It's just so many of them out there. It's just only one football because all of them definitely. Because LeJounte, he's just so electric and elusive. I think once he gets the ball in his hand, he can score from anywhere on the field. I love to watch him play, and I'm happy to see him get that number 1. But
Adam Hurley, we don't play anybody next week. We got a bye week. Our next game is we head to Lubbock, Texas, to play Texas Tech. But next Saturday we do not have a game. We're going into a bye week.
So just under 2 weeks from now, we'll be in Lubbock, Texas, where they play a lot of good football. I think Lubbock just lost to who'd they lose to?
TCU.
TCU. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you this, man. The goal has always been, like, we're going up a ladder here. The first rung on the ladder was get Miss Peggy to a bowl game. Y'all can check that. The next one is to get to the Big 12 championship. Of course, that may take some things happening with other games and their like opponents. But we really can win out, Chico. People who were believing early and said, even after the Kansas State loss, were calling for a 10-2 record on the season. The teams that are in front of us, if you look at the way they have been playing ball to date and we have been playing ball to date, we can go 1-0 the rest of the way, and this can be a 10-2 team.
Hell yeah, exactly. We got everybody in position to do that, from the players to the coaches. I think we're ready to go.
When I kind of glance over, Chico, I might see a comment and respond to it. I saw one.
Yeah, anytime. Go ahead.
From Travian, who's asking about Baby T.O. He's back in the team meetings. He's working out. He's come back from there it is. He's come back from the surgery. You will see him out there before this season ends, no doubt about it.
I saw another question from Joe. He asked about that number 26 again. It might be an answer right here. He switched jersey during the game. He can't wear 5 when Jimmy is on the field. Talking about R.J. Johnson and him and wearing number 26. We see him wearing number 26, and we see him wearing number 5 also. So I think that might be
they announced that during the games when somebody switches jerseys so the opponent will know.
Yeah, there's the answer right there, guys. Because we started making that key recovery also.
Defense, but sometimes on special teams, they may call for those people to be on the field at the same time, and then somebody needs to switch a jersey.
There you go. That's cleared up. But he was on special teams on a hands team or the kickoff return team versus Arizona when they tried that kickoff, the onside kick, and he recovered it.
Chico, I got to tell you this, brother.
Go ahead.
Because Cream just asked, was Cameron at the game?
Killer.
Yes, he was. Y'all going to see a clip tomorrow morning on the pregame show network. The play to Jimmy Horn Coach Prime comes over to Cameron, Dipset Cameron. It is what it is, Cameron. Killer Cam.
Killer.
Coach Prime comes over to Cam and says, "Hey, I got something for you." And it was the play to Jimmy Horn that got called back. And so I did a quick interview with Cameron about that. And he was like, "Oh man, I see Tyreek Hill do the do sign every game when he blow by somebody." So that was a little Cameron special right there. So a good moment. So yeah, Cam has been there for the past 2 home games this season. I think he made one for sure, but I think 2
made
home
one
games
last year. Yeah, that's where I met him at for the first time. Real good dude, man, down to earth. And I'm like, damn, man, you're a legend out here in these streets. And I love what he's doing with it. It is what it is. And guys, stay tuned. You might see him right here on UNK CHICO Sunday Night Live one day. He might pop up on here. You never know.
Out.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to DJ Big O, who's big, following us on Facebook also. So you guys know y'all can follow both the pregame show and Big Dog Chico on Facebook. Indianapolis, Indiana checking in. You hit that like and subscribe on both channels. UNK all over ESPN, walking and talking with Coach Prime.
I appreciate that, family. Of course, I couldn't see it.
Right.
We don't have a monitor walking on, so I didn't know that was picked up. But yeah, I do a walk and talk with Coach Prime as we go back into the locker room. Even if he has a national interview, we do the walk and talk back in. And didn't know that ESPN had picked that up. Good stuff.
Yeah. Let me see it. Let's walk and talk. Yeah, for sure. We balling out.
Yeah, man. Put that one back up, Chico. Let me tell him something. I think that is because these two coaches have so much in common. Dennis Thurman, who is the D coordinator at Jackson State, and Rob Livingston, D coordinator at Colorado. What they have in common is put the best 11 guys on the field and don't try to force them into your scheme. Run a scheme that is best fitting of their individual and thereby collective talents. And that's why you get all that flying to the ball and all that hard hitting, because this is not a defense where I'm just cramming some guys. You got to learn my system and get the hell out of here. The system is based on the players and their talents.
Cameron Sidman Craig once again led the team in tackles. Also had a sack last night. He came off the edge and blitz. Just as I was talking about on live stream, I was saying that, as I always say, we have such talented safeties with Cameron Sidman Craig, Shiloh, Carter Stockmeyer and such. I said we can play probably all 3 of them at the same time, and all 3 of them have different skill sets, but they all can come up to the line of scrimmage and blitz, as we saw Shiloh do last game and get a hit on Noah Fafita, and now we see Cameron Sidman Craig come up and do the same thing and get a sack. Man, so much versatility back there, and Coach Rob Livingston, as you said, using them to the best of their ability. I'm loving to see that. They're saying in the chat that Cameron has upped his draft stock. He reminds everybody of Bob Sanders. I just want to once again shout out to them safeties and Coach Rob Livingston.
Man, and what he has with those safeties, particularly Carter Stockmeyer. Shout out to Sheila and Omar Stockmeyer, who joined us on Prime Parents Live Friday night. Man, what a great one that was. But with a guy like Carter, you get there he is on the screen. You get to move him around. He can play corner. He can play the star. He can play. Carter's big enough to go down and play linebacker. Like he is. He can check your best receiver, your longest receiver. He can check a tight end. So you can do so much with him because of his body size, his height, and his speed. He's a perfect combination of everything his parents put in him, from track runner to NFL safety. So you get a lot of flexibility with the depth and talent you have on this defense. And coming from the NFL, coming from a cornerback room, Rob Livingston knows how to do it.
Once again, making those adjustments at halftime, only giving up 10 points in the second half for the Buffs. And, Coach Prime said that probably could have just stayed at 3 points and not giving up that 7, but we did. And still great showing. Now the Buffs are ranked number 23. But before we get to that, we saw the 5-star quarterback, Juju Lewis, who you said will be wearing at number 10 if he happens to come to Colorado, no matter where he goes. But if you happen to come to Colorado and make that thing legendary, how do you think, from your perspective, and was his visit there? I saw him with Coach Corey Phillips. How was his visit there, and were you able to get a quick interview with him or chop it up with him at all?
No, we don't chop it up with the recruits. That is a no.
So y'all hear that in the chat?
Yeah. I mean, y'all could chop it up with the recruits, like fans in the stands could chop it up with recruits. But the recruiting department and the coaches who chopped up the recruits. Nevertheless, by all indications, this was by far not his first visit. That's a good sign. He keeps coming back. And Corey Phillips and his staff have been doing a great job hosting him. It's going to be decision time at some point, but you just do the best you can to let these players know how they would fit into the Colorado culture under Coach Prime and the vision he would have for them and what he can do for them to help them accomplish their goals. We don't promise people anything. We don't sell people anything. It just is what it is. Coach Prime, is a straight shooter with the parents, with the players. And the fact that Juju has made, multiple visits. And I think that here's a fun fact. He wears the number 10, having looked up to Cordell Stewart, who played at Colorado.
Wow.
So, there's some connectivity there already. He has a good rapport relationship with Shedeur and other players that he's developed. So I like the direction it's headed in, and we'll just see.
Sound like his dad must have been either a Steeler fan or a Colorado fan if he was a / Stewart fan, to where, his son is wearing number 10. I guarantee it's not just his son, because that's past his era right there.
Yeah. No, you got parental influence. I mean, Carter Stoudemire wore 23 because his dad wore 23. Yeah, that's the way that it works.
Yes, indeed. Let me see other questions in the chat. I think I got some stuff to put up there, but ranked number 23. How do you feel about that? We saw Coach
I don't get excited about it or pay too much attention to it, because frankly, we should have been, ranked by now. If you just want to be keeping a thou wow with it, we beat Arizona to sleep, and they had votes to be ranked, and we didn't get any. So I don't put a lot of stock into it. I'm looking more at Texas Tech than I am the ranking. It's nice to be, 23, but whether we're 23, 12, 26, 42, not ranked at all, we got to beat Texas Tech. Then we got to come home and take care of Utah. Then we got to go on the road and take care of Kansas, which will be played in Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Then we got to come back and Black Friday after Thanksgiving, and take care of Oklahoma State. So I'm more focused on those 4 things than I am whether we're 23, 21, or 19. We got a bowl game because we got 6 wins. Now we need to keep increasing the level of that bowl, and that includes Big 12 championship December 7th in Dallas.
I don't know if I asked you this before, though. Have you ever been in a pro stadium?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's not an easy thing. I've only been to I've been to several, but I've only been to one NFL game, like a live game.
You forget I used to, in a former life, work for a sports agency.
Man, Uncle Neely, you used to work for everybody, man.
I'm part Jamaican.
Everybody or something. You part Jamaican.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Jamaicans, to be real about it, speaking of Jamaicans, one of the Jamaicans on the team, Nikhil Webb Walker, guy interviewed also in the past, has a form of cancer now. We saw Coach Prime do embracing him. Also, you saw it on the pregame show. You guys can check that out right now.
Well, not right now because they're watching this show. And man, shout out, we got 895 watching on the pregame.
So we over 1,000 total.
Yeah, we over 1,000 right now. So don't go watch it right now. When you get off this, go watch it.
Let's get up to our high. I think our high was like 1,550, about 1,500 or so.
Yeah.
Y'all share this thing, like this thing.
I think that was the night you posted your OnlyFans though. That's when it really peaked up.
See, I'm telling you, my OnlyFans go crazy. If y'all want to know, hey, hit me up. I'll put the link in the chat. It got to be inbox though. You got to inbox me, then I'll hit you up. You feel me?
It goes down in the DM.
Somebody said on my last live that she was about to drink some wine coolers. I said, man, them wine coolers remind me of when my mama used to put on a slip and sit on the bed or the couch and put her feet up on the couch and get to watching a good movie and tell me to go spend the night somewhere else.
Yeah. Wine coolers.
The wine coolers. That's something different right there, boy.
Hey, Chico, I forgot to mention this, man. Speaking of being Jamaican, and having 1,000 jobs. It dropped this week.
Oh man, I had it set up for you for sure. Hey, y'all, give
It
it up.
dropped.
Give it up. Let me put it up on the big screen so everybody can see it right now. Let them know where they can find it, guys. It has just dropped.
Uncle Neely's Beard Oil. You can go to facedbyjazz.com. That's face like FACED by BY Jazz.com. Facedbyjazz.com. Get your beard soft, get it moist. There it is, facedbyjazz.com. Get that Uncle Neely's Beard Oil. Told y'all it was coming, just like I told y'all we was going to a bowl game. Y'all gonna learn.
Y'all heard it right here first.
Neely, don't be lying.
Y'all heard it right here first. Uncle Neely's Beard Oil. It promotes growth.
Yeah,
increases thickness, prevents split ends, prevents dandruff, help with ingrown hair, and soothes dry, itchy, irritated skin. Get you some right now for you and your friend.
Smell good is all natural.
Yes.
My daughter has a business in Atlanta. She's an esthetician. So if you're in Atlanta, want to get your facials and all that, you can book appointments on the same site. But yeah, Uncle Neely's Beard Oil is out. And you can't have this beard, but you can have one just like
it. Ladies, hook your man up. You know, you can just give it to him subtly. You know, I just wanted to give you some Uncle Neely beard oil. You know, I just get you. That's all you got to do. Get you some Uncle Neely beard oil. Make sure you're looking good and spelling right. And because I'm gonna get me some too, and make sure I'm looking good and smelling right.
Oh man, I appreciate that, but you know, you already got a bottle coming your way.
He's got one coming my way. I'm gonna order some more just to pass them out or give them out to some good people. We need to do some giveaways to a couple people. You know what I mean? Along with the Goonsville hat, you might get you a bottle.
We can make that happen. We can make that
beard
happen.
Oil, Uncle Neely's Beard Oil, the one and only, man. We told y'all right here it was coming, and there y'all see it.
We can make that happen, my brother.
All right, guys. Look, Double Blessed Twin Mommy said, "Congratulations, Uncle Neely, on your beard oil right there."
Her photo got somebody with a 49ers jacket on. The Cowboys are playing the 49ers right now. I had to cut the TV off because I was getting so frustrated. But what that score looking like, Chico? We'll go see what that score is.
So you really think the Cowboys gonna do something?
Hey, I know this, but when I turned it off, 49ers hadn't done a damn thing but scored 2 field goals. We at least scored a touchdown in the field goal. So it was 10-6 when I turned it off.
All right, well, right now it's not 10-6.
What is it? What is it?
It is 20-10, 49ers.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
God damn, Jerry Jones. What's wrong with Jerry Jones, dog?
I'm gonna tell you this now. As much as I believe Jerry is the problem, let me tell you what you ain't gonna do.
I'm sorry, Uncle Neil. I ain't mean to troll you like that. Is that the wrong score, guys? I got 20-10. Somebody said 13-10. Oh, okay. I saw 13-10 in the chat. Okay.
Everybody's putting up 20-10.
All right, I see it. I got it.
As much as I believe Jerry is the problem, or if not part of the problem, let me tell you how America works. You ain't finna tell a billionaire what to do with his money.
You ain't lying.
And it's just that simple. It is just that simple. Like, until Jerry go check on Jesus, he gonna run it the way he run it because it's his damn money. And that includes running it in the ground.
Damn. I mean, I think Jerry Jones got one more in him. He's shooting his shot. He got one more in him. At some point, he need to let somebody else run that thing. But nobody's saying that about his sons being in the office. But everybody's talking about LeBron James' son. Jerry got both his sons in the office.
And daughter-in-laws. And everybody got a position.
Don't know what the hell they doing. All of them dumb as a sack of rocks, it seems like. Y'all can't make no personnel decisions. Or either you just not giving them guys any say-so at all, Uncle Jerry. Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Like we always say, this how you. This is how you.
Ocho. All right, we're gonna get to our Ollie World, where we go to Hollywood, and we have some entertainment news to discuss and
Let's
things
see
of that
nature. What we got? What's that happening in the world of entertainment?
And also, right after that, we're gonna get to our top 5. What was it? Cartoons?
Yeah, cartoons.
Top 5 cartoons this week.
And then we got helmet stickers.
We got the helmet stickers for some players out
then,
there.
You know, we might bring on some people live from the chat.
And we should be we might have some time to do that. So here we go. We're gonna have the one and only Miss Arlie Michelle come join us right now.
What did it do?
How's everybody
How
today?
you doing?
I think you have a different pack of frames each week.
I try my best to match my outfit. I try.
Okay.
These have little flakes of blue in them, and so I felt like since I have on blue,
Chico, I saw you looking up at Glass House Optical. Great time to shout out Glass House Optical. We got to connect Arlie and Stacey Marie.
Yes, please.
That'll be a great connection.
I need a good connection. Where your glasses tonight? Where your frames?
You know, like right over there. And I had to get up and get them, and you know,
over there. And shout out to your beard oil. You're welcome.
Yeah.
No. I said, Neely, you and Jasmine need to put it together. You were like, you know what? I'm gonna text her right now and tell her that. Do. You said,
yeah, and I don't think you picked up on. I'll say thank you, but I don't think you picked up on I was being sarcastic. Like that part went over your head.
I want to play like I froze at that moment, but we
said she was the first to tell Neely about getting him some beard oil. So
yeah,
you know, I want her credit. He's not gonna give credit if he's just not gonna do it. So okay, fine. You were being sarcastic. Okay, we'll take that. Fine, sir. Anyway, how's everybody out there doing? You having the day of a new week? Did y'all go to church today?
Don't put us on the spot like that.
He laughed.
Chico,
something.
Chico, let me tell you. Chico, let me tell you what Uncle LD said, Chico.
Oh, Lord. What did Uncle LD say?
My Uncle LD said, as long as Sunday morning come after Saturday night, I ain't going to make it.
Oh, damn. And I'm going to tell you what my folks used to say. Yeah, I went to church to drop my auntie off, but I ain't going.
Yeah.
That's wrong, man. I watched it on YouTube.
I don't think we made it.
At least
I watched it on YouTube.
Well, at least you did some effort. I hope you thank the Lord at least somewhere during the course of the day.
Oh, we did that. Very thankful and grateful.
Very good.
100%.
And thankful for having you here for the entertainment report.
To give y'all just a little piece of entertainment today. So here we go. Y'all, we're going to talk about our girl Angel Reese today because I got two points I need to make.
Are you talking about Angel with Shaq?
No, I wasn't gonna. If it came up naturally in the conversation, absolutely, because I wasn't really talk about how people are just so doggone opinionated out there in this internet-driven cyber world. You know, they just feel like they got an opinion about everything. They got to say whatever they got to say, and it ain't really. It's not even necessary. So Angel Reese makes one little comment like, "Oh, Nike does this. Nike. Oh, it is not Nike." It is Reebok. Reebok does like a little ass. She's about to get a new shoe. She posts like, oh, I guess I can finally pay my bills. And everybody got something to say like, oh, nah. The thing is, y'all know I'm sure y'all know, people out there at the UNK and show, the live show, realize the disparages, is that the word, between the WNBA and the NBA. Like how much different their salaries are. I gotta put my glasses back on so I can see my paper. Average WNBA salary is $119,590 with it's a tiered system, and they might make about $56,000. And in the regular NBA, their average salary is $11 million. That is like it's an extra comma. So poor baby, she was just making a comment about it. Now, of course, that's not what she's making because she's one of the top tier players, and I'm sure her salary is much more. But she's going to make a great deal with this new shoe. Wanted to ask y'all think people going to really buy the shoe? Do they love Angel Reese like they should? Because I'm an Angel Reese fan, not necessarily a Caitlin Clark fan. Even though Caitlin Clark her milkshake is bringing the boys to the yard, but just wonder what y'all think about the new shoe and this big gap. Let me use that word. This big gap between the players.
Well, Uncle Neely gonna get that one. Get it, Uncle Neely.
I'll say this, and you know, I'm a big fan of women's basketball. Support Jack State women's basketball. Sitting there when nobody in the world was there, all the way to back-to-back swag championships. Mm-hmm. Having said that, the disparity in the gap between the WNBA and the NBA salaries is going to exist as long as the eyeball gap exists. The TV revenue that is generated through the NBA and then to their collective bargaining agreement, which was, how they get their salaries. It ain't there with the WNBA yet. Like it's going to improve because you see they just walked off from their deal and said we want to renegotiate because now they got more eyeballs. Right. So their salaries are going to go up. But until then, their top players will have the ability to supplement their salaries with marketing deals and shoe deals and that kind of thing. But as far as the WNBA, its profit margins compared to the to the NBA and its profit margins and thereby revenue sharing, that gap is in the billions.
Yeah, I think it's all about that, man. It's just all about the money that's being brought in. They've been losing money for years, the WNBA.
Mm-hmm. They have,
and they
lost this year, which I was surprised because they did have more eyeballs.
But that's still not enough. You got to get consistent
it's similar
over a long period of time, I think.
Yeah, it's Chico. It's similar here in Colorado. The first year Deion Sanders, Colorado Athletics lost money because they were still paying off bad deals before his money started. So you'll see that ship start to turn. But the WNBA and the NBA gap is going to be there for a while. I will say this, because Chico and I talked about it on the show before, because Angel was the one who disclosed that she had an $8,000 a month apartment or whatever. Man, that's choice. Like if that's what you want to spend, and I ain't pocket watching and I ain't player hating, but I bet you there was an apartment for $6,000 you could have got too. So I ain't going to cry for you because you chose the $8,000 apartment, and then you want to complain that that's more than your salary. Everybody needs to crunch their numbers and live within their means.
Yeah, or below them, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then when I made the comment, bringing the milkshake boys, Caitlin's milkshake, bring the boys to the yard. Angels, probably does too. What do y'all? And Chico brought it up. There's, floating around. I didn't find it as offensive as once you start to read and think about it in the terms that some people put out there, with Shaq making the comment, even though Shaq is like her mentor and looked out for her at LSU and all that, he made a comment like, you need to wear them shorts that you had on at Wild 'N Out. And I looked up the outfit. She got them cakes out. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, they was out. They was out.
And he was like, you need to wear that kind. And people kind of like inappropriate because he's like double her age. Not double, much older than her and all that.
Still, it's like this.
He should be about double her age, but he still know cakes when he see him, and he know cakes sell.
That's how I saw it. I was like, he was like, you know how many t-shirts you'll sell if you had that outfit on when you dunking the ball? And people say she seemed uncomfortable. I didn't think it was that she seemed uncomfortable. I saw it more like, man, I ain't talking not my
I think is that me or is it Arlie breaking up, guys?
I think it's on her and it's been freezing just a little bit.
I'm falling. Did I come back?
You back.
Okay. I didn't think it was so much that comfortable. I thought she was just like, man, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to show my skills. That's how I took it.
Yeah, well, she's let me brace y'all. I'm about to make a joke. I'm about to shoot some shade. She's gonna continue to get hers. She's gonna continue to lead rebounds because 90% of the rebounds she get from her own misses. So until she starts shooting better, she gonna always rebound good.
Well, I think that's a rebound hack for anybody who played basketball who know about rebounding, like Dennis Rodman used to do. Not saying she's trying to do it, but that's an easy way to get a bunch of rebounds like that. But not who knows if he's trying to do it. But I will say this: if Shaq said that you should be trying to dunk in those pants, I just think he was just saying that, like Uncle Neely saying, he knows what would sell. He was speaking to her damn near like a big brother mentor. I don't know whether he got a little fresh with her or not. That's up for debate. But he did say something I would like to ask a question on and get the chat's response, get Uncle Neely's response, and get Ms. Art's response. Is he suggested that the rim be lowered for WNBA, for women's basketball. That way we could see some dunks. Wham! And it'll be more exciting if we were able to see some dunks in women's basketball. But Angel came back and said, no, I don't like that. Y'all already, talking down, looking down on women. I think from a woman's perspective, she's probably thinking that we're gonna judge them less or something. I feel like it's gonna make the game more exciting. Why not see them women boom dunking the hell out of the ball?
I wouldn't have
rim.
a problem with it, Chico. They already play with a smaller ball, so what's the difference?
Exactly, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And they play with a smaller ball because their hands are biologically smaller. So I wouldn't have a problem with a 9-foot rim in the WNBA if that's what they want. I ain't out there advocating it either, because I really don't give a damn. But I'm more like LaFleur said in the chat, for Angel, you can't complain about people sexualizing you and then you wear that outside. Like,
yeah, that's always the question. I mean, it's two sides to all of that, as you know. So it's gonna
I'm sorry for laughing, but all of my Adam said, I don't want to see Brittany Griner in no cake shorts, though. I don't either. The chat is crazy, man.
Brittany says she ain't gonna wear no cake short. But see, that's the thing. Every woman, every player will have their choice of wherever they're wearing, or whatever. Just like you have a choice now.
What about this, Chico? When men box, they don't wear shirts. What if women boxing had to be shirtless?
All right, Miss Arlie, we thank you for coming out. This entertainment news is getting wild.
That's semi-time, people.
I'm just talking about equality. You're like,
right, hey, if we're gonna do it, let's just do it all the way. Oh my God.
It is for equality across the board.
I bet women boxers be making Floyd Mayweather what money it is.
Oh my God. Forget what t-shirt contest. Congrats again, Neely, on your beard oil, you and Jasmine. Congrats. Shiny, shiny.
All right. Thank you for taking us to Arleywood once again.
Y'all have
always
a good week.
Exciting.
And don't forget, as always, shout out your page and channel.
Oh, that's right. Check me out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Welcome to Arleywood or Arlie Michelle. I can be found in either place because I'm like MasterCard. I'm wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
Like Deion Sanders, she ain't hard to find. Appreciate you coming on this Sunday. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
She said she everywhere like air. Get you some. Neely for equality.
I'm just saying, though. Like, we're gonna put it out there.
I think that'll be dope. I'm talking about the rims, the 9-foot rims. I think would be dope. I want to see the women go to.
Hey, Andrew Walker, I said it was a damn joke, man. Damn. Andrew Walker said, that's not true, she has more rebounds from these. I started the statement with, I'm finna make a joke. Like Chico, man, Moses can't make these folk happy, man. Moses can't lead these folk.
Hey, man, we only having fun, and we talking some insights and information and cultural things, and we're giving our point of view. And if you don't like it, you know what to do. But if you do like it, you know what to do, and that is get you some MDJ originals and some.
I be forgetting which direction to point at.
Yeah, they're over here somewhere. They're over here somewhere. MDJ originals. I be trying to guess and be wrong sometimes. It's MDJ originals and the Glass House obstacle right there. Get you some Goonsville Athletic. You see that logo right there, embroidered logo right above my head. Y'all can go get y'all some right there too, man. If you haven't already.
Okay, Alan, you don't have to update the score no more. I'm good. Okay, it's 27-10 now. I'm good.
49ers.
Appreciate it, my brother. You ain't got to tell me no more.
Who do you think Coach Prime would root for? With he played with both teams. I know he played with the 49ers 1 year. Played with the Cowboys 5 years.
Now this is just me guessing, and going off context, having talked to him. I'm going to say the Cowboys, but not from like school spirit kind of standpoint. It's just that the people who own the 49ers, or when he played, no longer own it or involved with it. He still has a relationship with Jerry Jones, so I think his affinity leans toward Dallas when he's doing football things more than it does the 49ers, just because the relationships are not there like they used to be.
Yeah, great point right there.
Same thing with when he played for the Washington Commanders when they were the Redskins, like the same people, the owners have changed since then. So he's not like he walking through that building high-fiving folks. Whereas the Dallas ownership is still there. So to tell you this, true story. This was at Jackson State during that COVID season. I'm sitting in Coach Prime's office, interviewing him, like the camera's rolling and the phone on his desk keep ringing, and he's like, "Man, let me see what this is." So it's just, hold on one second, and it was Jerry Damn Jones calling him to get advice on which DB they should take in the draft.
Wow.
I was like, "You have got to be kidding me, man."
And you see right there, live and in your face, how much his word, his influence matters to people in high places like a Jerry Jones. And like you said, guys who are billionaires, they do. You can't tell them what to do with their money. You can't tell them what to do with their
not at
business
all.
or nothing.
Carty Jewels asked, "What's up with Travis J?" Travis J is out there, man. He's been going in on special teams doing his thing. It's just in that DB, cornerback, safety, the players we got out there are so deep that he's making his know his own special teams and gets in on some other packages as well. But Spears out doing fine. He was engaged in the special teams this week and special teams at halftime with the coaches because he had some specific roles in the scheme they were drawing up. So he's there.
All right, let's see. Coach, you want to address the 3 players who are not there? They're asking in the chat. I posted it. I saw it was also tweeted about, and also a story on Sports Illustrated came out about Yakiri Walker, Tyler Johnson, and who was Chainsaw Chaney, no longer with the ball club.
I don't. I would address it if I knew, individually, what to report on.
Right.
But always keep in mind that football is part of school, and people transfer and quit or leave school all the damn time. And so I don't know, like sports wise, what the deals are. But if I did, I would tell y'all, and I'll find out for next week if y'all allow me that. But I don't want to try to guess, because just like when you're sitting in class with somebody and the next month they're gone, people leave school for hundreds of different reasons.
Right, you never know, and you don't want to speculate. DJ Fedora in the chat. Oh, not DJ Fedora. He keep the tunes going in the locker room and stuff.
We gotta get DJ Fedora on one Sunday night with us live, man.
For sure. He keep it
rocking. DJ Fedora, I'm gonna hit your DM, man. We're gonna get you set up for next Sunday.
Yes, indeed. I had y'all can check out the music and more culture. Myself and DJ Fedora, we did an interview. We will be doing a little bit more talking about music and football and lifestyle and everything else too. So shout out to him. Let me see. L Boogie said, "Unc, I appreciate how you bring talent to multiple shows. I watch all of them and I love the work you are doing. When do you sleep, Unc?"
As best I can at night. I don't know.
It should have been like that commercial. How do you sleep? Oh, I sleep. What is that? I sleep comfortably on a such and such mattress bed.
Yeah, I got some kind of nice mattress in there, but the grind is the grind, man. But I will say this: I appreciate that, and I appreciate that recognition, those flowers. But it's just like a lot of people you see covering sports when it's in season. When it's in season, like for football, August through December, you're running. And January through July, you can kind of pump the brakes a little bit. But college football it's a year-round sport now, man.
It definitely is, man. We just got a commitment also in the 4-star Adrian Wilson, wide receiver from out of Texas. He was previously committed to Arizona State and Oregon before Colorado now. And we've seen Juju Lewis and Big Corday Smith, right tackle, who was committed to also USC along with Juju, but he was there in Colorado. Great job by the recruiting staff once again. MDJ Original said, "Unc sleeps good after a red cup of Nuke juice."
Make that 3 cups.
3 cups for the set, cuz.
Hey,
all
Chico,
right, guys.
we got to hit these this draft, these cartoons.
That's what I was about to say. And we don't have long to do it, but we got to do it right now, guys. Put your cartoons in the chat, your top 5 cartoons in the chat. Uncle Neely and myself are going to have our draft, and I want you guys to let us know who wins this draft between
Chico,
Uncle Neely and me.
I went first on the cereal. You went first on the song. Like, now it's back on my turn to go first. I got first pick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the draft. Y'all put it in the chat right now. I'm still trying to think of some cartoons.
Yeah, I got my list out in my head based on what you go do. So right out the gate, let me just go with this. Right out the gate, let me go with this, because you have to have a sign of a good cartoon is a cartoon to leave you with a tagline. and I'm gonna give y'all the tagline. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for them meddling kids. With the first pick in the cartoon draft, give me Scooby Doo.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
With the mystery machine.
I ain't care for no Scooby Doo. Give me Garfield, first pick.
No, man.
We go. Let's go home. It's over with. Let's go home, people.
You gonna lose this draft because I'm gonna give you another one that left you with a tagline at the end. And knowing is half the battle. With my second pick, give me G.I. Joe.
Okay, G.I. Joe. That's a classic. I had the men. What was the 18 tagline? But who cares? I'm going with a classic. Because at the number 3 pick, you always get me. But not this time, baby. Because you got me with the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the creator of the Cosby Show who had this cartoon right here, which is a classic of all classics. My top 2 picks are undeniable. Give me Fat Albert.
You got me. That was going to be my third pick because I didn't think you're going to get to it. Because, again, hats off to you. They gave you a tagline. Hey, hey, hey. That's what you want, something that you remember. I like that one. But I got another one with a tagline that everybody at some point on the playground used to yell, I have the power. Give me He-Man for my pick.
I think Uncle Neely is going a little bit off the rails right now when he go with He-Man. If you go with He-Man, how can you miss? Let me see. Should I go here or there? There or here? Here or there, there or here. I'm going with the Flintstones, dog.
It's good. That's classic. That's a classic.
All classics up in here, cuz.
That's a classic.
All classics.
But again, I'm going just off memory with stuff to stick in my head with them taglines. Autobots, roll out. Transformers, robots in disguise.
All right. My last one. Oh, I got some classic. I can go with a wild card on this.
You ain't got nothing.
I can go. I got it. Everybody in the chat, you're telling me in the chat. I got to go with this one in the chat. I'm not going to do, I got 3 strong ones right here. 3 strong ones. And one is a certified classic that's running to this day. I might just go with that one. The other one showed us the future in flying cars. I can pick either one of these and win right now.
I'm going to pick the one you don't pick and win. Go ahead. Because they both on my mental list.
Oh, that's the 4th one. Oh my gosh. I gotta go Tom and Jerry. It's over. It's over.
Jokers didn't even talk, man. Didn't even talk.
Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, didn't even talk. Lame,
with Pepe Le Pew.
Let's update.
Now, I could have went Jets.
I went Scooby-Doo.
I should have wrote them down.
I went Scooby-Doo, G.I. Joe, Transformers.
You lost.
And I had another already. So this is supposed to be my 5th pick here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you my 5th pick is it's the longest running cartoon in the world, the history world, and that's The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Simpsons running longer than Bugs Bunny? Or Tom and Jerry?
Ain't got no new damn episodes. Them reruns from the 30s and 50s.
Well, the reruns and the syndication is way longer. It's just like Sanford and Son still running.
Bugs Bunny's classic.
Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry. What?
I just don't think you won. I just don't think you won.
Down goes Chico. How? I got all classics.
Because the only one you won with was Cosby.
Fat Albert.
G.I. Joe beat you. Transformers beat you.
Tom and Jerry?
No, they don't even talk.
Who cares? That's what makes it classic. Unbelievable. Down goes Chico. Baby Kids, man. I could have said Baby Kids. Simpsons.
Yeah, you said Baby Kids. You lost. You lost big time.
I went with all classics, big dog. Tom and Jerry.
That's like drafting all centers or all guards. You didn't have no diversity.
No, I just went with all Hall of Famers.
Yeah, you should have went with the Jetsons though. The Jetsons got left out.
I could have went with Jetsons. They did get left out. They're very.
You know what I'm willing to do. Even though I believe I won, I'm willing because you got Cosby Kids with Fat Albert. I'm willing to call this one a draw.
What y'all say in the chat? We're gonna go with the first 10 responses in the chat. Can I put a poll in the chat? I used to put a poll in the chat, man. I guess it's too late.
I'm telling you though, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and He-Man rocked your world. You was done then.
Root Chico. Man, Tom and Jerry. Unc won this one. Yes, Charlie Brown. Oh man, that could have killed them. Everybody.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Charlie Brown would have killed.
Unc won. Draw. Chico won. Neely won. Chico won. Chico won. Neely won. Oh, this is about to draw.
Skipping over some now. Dog, I can see the chat too, dog. Like you skipping over. Oh,
man, you ain't done.
Super Friends. That's a good one. That's a good one, Radio Pastor. That band. Forgot about Super Friends.
Yeah, that's Super Friends. Oh man. What about this Spider-Man have a cartoon?
Yeah, Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends.
Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends.
Man, forgot about Voltron. Man, there's some good ones in the chat.
Some
but I see enough draws, Chico. Arlie Michelle, Animaniacs was good because that was adult humor.
Animaniacs.
Hello, nurse.
This is one I was going to go with. Hello, Brain. What are we going to do today, Brain? What?
Try to take over the world, baby. Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain.
Kerry Collier Sr., I promise you.
Thundercats.
And he said He-Man before me. I was going with Thundercats. Because, again, you want something that people remember. Thundercats.
So y'all telling me Garfield. I lost it with Garfield?
You lost it with Garfield. That was your first pick.
Garfield's so classic. That was my favorite cartoon. Y'all hurt me to my heart, man. Garfield.
Dog, you lost with Garfield. My first pick was Scooby-Doo. Yours is Garfield.
Yeah, you picked the dog. I picked the cat.
You about to make me withdraw my draw.
Somebody said Garfield sucks. Heathcliff was the ghetto Garfield, man. Man, all right, I'm getting up out of here, man.
Before we get up out of here, we need an idea for next week's top 5. I saw somebody say top 5 wrestlers. That went by. That's a good one.
Now we can end it right there, brother.
Top 5 wrestlers. All right,
we can end it right there, brother.
Top 5 wrestlers.
I'm ready to do that one today. You know, after a ball game, you're like, I'm ready to play today. I'm ready to do that one right now. Top 5 wrestlers. Y'all let us know in the chat right now. We got a wrestling tag team on the football team. I called Nakai Hill Green and Levante Bentley the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. So we're going to see. I know that's going to be one of my picks right there, the Road Warriors. Next to Ric Flair.
You better pick them first. You got first pick next week. You better pick. You better make it a good one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Shout out to the people who've been saying Captain K, man. You know, love how he can reach in, pull out stuff. Harlem Globetrotters good because they had the brother they could reach in the afro and pull out stuff. Jackson 5 cartoons, that's somebody my age. Pink Panther was classic. Yeah, hey, chat. You know, I hate to do this, but I think I'm taking back my draw. I won that cartoon draft.
Come on, man. Y'all let us know in the chat who won.
This man had the first pick. It's Big Garfield.
I thought Garfield was classic.
And then with his 5th pick, he picked Tom and Jerry.
Yes. They still running today. Man, I'm out of here, man. Y'all are disrespecting my cartoon picks. Saturday morning.
Hey, you getting up out of here like Omar Stoudemire did. He's
Omar, great. Hey, y'all check out that interview, man. Classic prime parents, myself and Uncle Neely, with the parents of Carter Stoudemire. We got more to come too. We got another classic too to come. And hint, Uncle Neely already gave the hint earlier if y'all listen to the show. But hint, one of the prime parents that we're going to be interviewing could possibly be on the list for next week in top 5 wrestling.
And might even be on the show.
That'll be dope. So y'all might ask, who's next of our guests? Y'all got to stay tuned to next week. All right.
And again, man, speaking of live shows, got to give another shout out to the Stoudemires for coming on. Excellent interview. They were open and honest about everything. And just like I was open and honest, putting 100 on Sheila to win that race.
Hey man, it's unfair. If you win the LSU to run track, we know you super fast.
Man, they don't play around there.
They don't play. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys joining us once again for this Sunday Night Live, our recap of the game. We're looking forward to next week, or this week actually. We're gonna have a bye week, so we'll be back next Sunday to preview.
We're gonna talk Texas Tech.
We're gonna talk Texas Tech. Until then, y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment on both channels, and let us know what y'all think. And get in the chat right now and let us know who won this. After you go back and listen and watch it over again, please let us know who won this and give your honest opinion, because y'all know the big dog.
Man, this dude picked Jerry, man, and Garfield. Come on, dog. I picked G.I. Joe and Transformers against Garfield and Tom and Jerry.
Who's coming with me? I'm not gonna freak out. I just want to know who's coming with me. Until next time, man, we're gonna be up and about this day. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah.